Hello, this is Michele and this is your September horoscope. Now, this month we have Mercury going direct. Yeah, baby. We have Pluto going direct. Oh yeah. No more heaviness, no more doom and gloom. Fingers crossed. We also have a full moon in lovely empathetic Pisces and also a new moon in control freak, get fit freak, yoga bunny, Virgo. Here's your monthly astrology. Cancer. This month is so much easier than last month. Last month was really hard for you. Could have delivered you some amazing stuff, but fundamentally, boy, you had some emotional challenges. This month, things get better, things get stronger. There are still some emotional issues for you, but fingers crossed they'll be good ones. The overwhelming energy of this month is about security, building solid foundations, making some extra cash, doing what you love to feel secure. And then you head towards a time of inspiration, ideas, communication, and you should be flooded with fantastic new ideas and new thoughts and talking to people, and it all being quite magical. But let's start at the beginning. Okay, thank goodness Mercury is going direct on the 5th, so we don't have to wait too long. But you know, Mercury, he can still cause plenty of mischief before then. So be a little bit careful until the 5th, particularly as there's a lot of fire going on. We have Mars trine Uranus and Mercury conjunct Mars. Mercury retrograde conjunct Mars. Can you imagine? You may be really annoyed. You may feel that you need a pay rise. You may feel that somebody's or a situation is making you feel insecure and you want stability and you want to know where you stand. Happy days. Good for you. Be strong, but I suggest you wait to have that conversation until after the 5th. It's quite explosive though, so anything could happen. Try not to argue with anyone at work because there is a temptation to do that. Now on the 5th, we have Mars shifting signs and going into your communication zone. So you are feeling much more powerful about your ideas and you're not frightened to stand up for yourself. You know, if you're a typical Cancerian, you sometimes rather scuttle sideways than deal with someone head on, unless you've got a lot of Leo in your chart. So, you know, you try and find the peace, you try and nurture people, you try and do the best that you can do. You'd rather handle your anger in a kind of not a straightforward way, but with Mars here, you're going to be like, listen, this is the way that it is. You're able to push your ideas out there and be strong. And Mercury's turning direct in your security zone, so you're able to nail things, you're able to commit to things, you're able to use your voice and your ideas to make money. On the 6th, there's a full moon in Pisces. Obviously, the full moons and the new moons affect you more than any other sign. And this full moon is very emotional. You're in touch with what your soul wants, and what your soul is saying is possibly that you want an adventure, or you feel an emotional connection to somebody who's very unusual or very different to you in some way, and it stirs all of your emotions. Perhaps you had a past life connection with them, because this full moon is conjunct Neptune, the spiritual. So there's a lot of wisdom coming in, there's a lot of connection to your spirituality, to your higher self. I hate that term, but you catch my drift. And you're like bonding with your desire to expand your horizons. On the 9th, the Sun is trine Pluto. There's a lot of power and sexual charisma and confidence when it comes to your intimate relationships. Even if it's not a love relationships, your friendships feel very intense on that day. And when Mercury changes signs on the 10th, we're heading into that period where you're feeling that you want to communicate. And you might have I've got to clean my glasses, they're steaming up, I'm so hot. And you'll want to have an important conversation on that day, and you'll want to kind of, you might bump into someone and they've got these amazing ideas and you're like, yes, your creative juices are flowing. Now, Venus is doing some lovely things this month. Firstly, she's trine Saturn, the responsible one. Now, Saturn, when Saturn's involved, sometimes we feel restricted, or we have to be really responsible. But in this case, you're able to commit to working really hard. You're able to commit, putting your love into a project, and that is going to make all the difference. And also, you've got a very keen eye for the detail. You realise you have to do things properly. Perhaps in the past, in this project, you cut corners. Now you know, got to do it the right way. And actually, funnily enough, that will should speed things up. Venus is then sextile Jupiter on the 15th, and you are able to be very optimistic and positive when it comes to your home. Hopefully there's some more money coming into your home. You may want to indulge, to feast, and to draw your beloved people close to you, because Jupiter is in your position of home and family. So that's like crucially important to you this year. But there should be some good fortune connected to home and family, so look out for that. Venus is then trine Uranus. There's some unexpected opportunity around career and money this month. And it's the month where it's very potent for you to be able to achieve things and dig down and do things and make things happen by paying attention. And looks like there may be a pay rise. It may be that you go to the next level in your career, but you're determined, you're excited, you've got the energy and the vibe to do it. The new moon on the 20th is very potent as well. You're letting go of old ideas. Perhaps you've decided that you're going to draw a line under communicating with someone, and you're letting that go, and you are opening up to new ideas. It may be that you feel a bit restricted by someone, or even restricted because of a wound in the past, because there is a T-square involving Chiron, the wounded healer. But you can overcome this, the whole point of a new moon. And don't forget, the new moons are like, give you ninja energy to shift baggage. You're able to surrender and let go of things that are kind of worn out. You know, sometimes like we have an idea and we push, and we don't want to let it go, and we want to make it work. In this instance, you know, you're able to let go, and by letting go, a new idea comes. Venus is shifting signs and going into your communication zone. There should be a lot of flirtation, a lot of emotional connection, and you feeling very kind of able to riff with someone and to vibe off someone, and, you know, maybe a flurry of emails, texts, Snapchats, Facebook messages that are kind of start to get all hot and heavy and deep. If you're not into relationships, it may be that you'll want to write a novel. It may be that you'll want to put a blog out there in something that you really believe in, and you're able to get your message across. I have to have some water because I've lost my voice because the donkey tried to kill the dog last night. It was one of the most terrifying experiences in my life. Jessica, my mammoth ass, don't laugh. She's like, she looks like a horse, but she's actually a donkey. Tried to stomp on the head of my dog, and they've known each other for, well, she's known him for 11 years, so it was very odd. So I was screaming at the top of my voice, obviously, and it was awful. But anyway, dog's fine. Vocal cords, not so much. Back to you. So yeah, get your creative energy out there. Write, create, do something with your ideas. But you've got it. It's just flowing. It's free flowing for you. And after Mercury, it's going to be a real relief for you. There's a very intense conversation on the 22nd when Mercury is trine Pluto. I mean, things get deep. The sun is shifting signs and going into your home and family zone. That's the energy of next month. Is going to be more towards home and family. This month, as I say, is more about money, digging down and laying foundations and your ideas. Pluto goes direct, thank goodness. And interestingly, it's in your relationship zone. So if you've had beef, problems, an ending, a breakup, or just maybe you've been reflecting on a broken heart from the past, you can now go forward. There's a revolution going on with your personal relationships, and fingers crossed in a good way, so you feel much more at ease. On the 30th, Mercury is shifting signs and heading towards your home and family. There's more bonding, there's more talking, there's more one-to-one time with family. And if you watch my latest vlog, I talk a lot about family and how in the 21st century we are able to create our family, and it's such a relief, particularly for you because you're a Cancerian. Family's so important to you that, you know, once you know that you have the freedom to make that family the healthiest and the best that it can be, it's a weight off your mind. But you are really nesting towards the end of the month and then into the next month. Take care, Cancer. I'll send you so much love, and I'll speak to you soon. Hello, wonderful one. Thank you so much for listening. It would be fabulous if you liked, subscribed, or shared. It would be really, really helpful. Also, I have a ton of free stuff for you. Horoscope.co.uk for everything astrology, and michelleknight.com for everything psychic and free tarot reading. See you there.